Hey everyone, this is your host Sonia, and welcome to Sonia Space. I've created this friendly space to inspire and encourage my listeners throughout their day. On this podcast series, I want to talk about life, relationships, mental health, women empowerment, hardships, and new experiences. My goal is to have an authentic and vulnerable discussion with my listeners. Hey there. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Sonia Space. This is episode 6. I'm actually really excited and looking forward to talking about today's topic of discussion. I think this is something that I know I can definitely relate to and others can relate to as well. It is in our shortcomings and sometimes being in a position of feeling vulnerable that helps us connect with people. And then I wanted to take this opportunity to talk about lack of confidence and how to build confidence in yourself and not be in your own way. Before I dive into our topic for today, I wanted to talk a little bit about my life and give you guys an update of what's been going on. If you've been listening to my previous episodes, I have been focusing on planning my brother's Falima dinner, which is actually next week. And I'm really looking forward to it. But I did go to California with my family this past weekend to celebrate my brother's wedding. And we had an amazing time. And I'm really excited to welcome my sweet and beautiful sister-in-law into the family. And our entire family is really happy for her to be a part of our family. Now, we just have the Valima event that is going to happen early next week. My husband and I are actually emceeing the event, and we haven't even had a conversation about it. We just talked about it and said that we're going to MC the event and we need to get to work. We'll do that sometime this weekend. And also with the holiday celebrations, I hope you guys are all enjoying this holiday season. I am absolutely looking forward to Christmas and New Year's, spending time with the family. It's always great around this time of the year. So I'm really looking forward to it all. So let's get into our topic for today, which is talking about feeling like the most confident version of yourself, working on self-confidence, and also the lack of self-confidence and where that arises from and how you can work up to feeling like the most confident version of yourself. I want to start off by defining what confidence is, true confidence. And it is this feeling of knowing yourself and feeling sure of yourself and the ability to do something, which is different from being overconfident, which comes off as being arrogant or being insecure about the way you're coming off. True confidence is knowing that you are capable or even incapable of doing something, but you're okay with being genuine with yourself and others and being authentic about how you portray yourself. There is this huge misconception about confidence, which is it's either you have it or you don't. And that is actually not true at all. Confident people are confident because they have acquired that skill set through consistent hard work and effort and dedication and understanding themselves. These people have challenged themselves. They go out of their comfort zone and have a growth mindset. That is how you build confidence. And it all comes down to picking up that skill set and working on it diligently. From my personal experience and something that I want in life is to be a confident person. I really admire people that are very confident in themselves and trust themselves and show up for themselves. Even if they're wrong and they sound silly, that confidence is so attractive in an individual and it shows this level of genuineness that they have. And I want to add that not everyone is confident at every time. You know, I've lost my confidence multiple times in my life due to personal setbacks or certain situations in my life where it's hard to maintain a good level of confidence. And, that feeling of believing in yourself, it becomes really hard to trust yourself at times when you're going through certain things. And that is okay. Like I said, confidence is a skill set that you work on and you acquire. It is pretty much a muscle that you're training in your body to, it requires work, right? It requires time and effort. You're training this muscle to become a more confident person. Suffering from a lack of confidence has a lot to do with when you're allowing negative feedback from situations and it's impacting your self-esteem. But that shouldn't stop you from you getting in your own way. It's kind of a self-sabotaging cycle that you're in. And you have to remind yourself that in order to build it, you have to trust yourself. And you don't have to be perfect at everything that you do. You don't always even have to be right, but you're willing to learn about yourself and you're willing to make mistakes. You're willing to be that person that wants to grow, and that slowly builds up your confidence. In order to build confidence in yourself, also need to understand the root cause of the issue. Like, why do I not feel that confident right now? Is it because I'm tired? Is it because someone has triggered me? Is it because it's reminding me of something that has happened in my childhood? You have to understand where it stems from. And you also have to know what self-confidence feels like for you. And it could be different for every person. Another thing that I would like to add is positive self-talk, right? It's the way that you talk to yourself when it comes to confidence is key. It's very important how you approach yourself when it comes to confidence. So if you say, I'm not a confident person, you need to understand that confidence is not a personality trait. It is a skill set that you acquire. So you're not necessarily not a confident person, but maybe in that moment you don't feel too confident, or maybe you're going through something where you don't feel like the best version of yourself or the most confident version of yourself. And you know that you need to work on your confidence. You need to work on the way that you talk to yourself. You need to kind of self-reflect and do a deep dive within yourself and understand why you don't feel confident in that space or in that situation. But confidence is not a personality trait. It is just something that you need to put some work and dedication in. There are many ways that you can increase your level of self-confidence. And I believe that it really does come down to how you feel about yourself mentally and physically. For instance, making sure that you're exercising, making sure your mental health is in good shape, or at least that you're working on it. Also being more self-aware, being more mindful of your thoughts, your inner critic. I do think that we are our harshest critic, and that could impact our level of self-confidence. So do more positive self-talk. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Tell yourself that it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. I mean, who the heck doesn't make mistakes? Everyone makes mistakes, and then you learn from it. And being able to challenge yourself and leaving your comfort zone will put you in a situation where, yeah, you'll make mistakes, but you will be able to learn from your mistakes. So you will be more knowledgeable of that challenge that you just took or a situation that you just went through. Also, just doing things that make you feel good, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, spending time with loved ones, working out, dressing up nice. These are things that typically have a very positive outcome, and it helps you build that level of confidence, and it makes you feel good. I feel like when you surround yourself with like-minded people, or not necessarily like-minded people, but it could be people that love you, like truly love you and care for you and give you the validation and the feedback that you need, the constructive criticism. It is really good. I mean, you need to be able to work with your environment and be able to interact with people to build confidence, because you kind of know where you stand and what you need to work on. So you need to surround yourself with people. And I'm talking about having that quality time with these people that uplift you and that show up for you and are honest with you. Your environment really matters. I feel like the people that you surround yourself with and the people that you trust is essential for confidence building. It's really good to be in a situation where you have the people that you love and you can be yourself around, that actually enable you to be more confident and show up as your confident self. I hope that I've inspired you. My message to you is that we have to give ourselves the gift of showing up for ourselves. And that requires work, that requires getting out of your comfort zone, that requires meeting new people, that requires making changes in your life and putting in the effort, putting in the work, and doing things that make you happy and make you feel good. If you are able to do and tackle all of these things, you can become this confident version of yourself where you essentially create a life that you want. Because as a confident person, you're able to set boundaries. You're able to say no. You're able to stand up for yourself. You're able to know what you can and cannot have in your life. And you are making this beautiful life for yourself. There's so much more to life and there's so much more to you and yourself. And it starts with putting in the work and understanding yourself. Let's move on to our next segment, which is where I'll be talking about either a new experience or a new thing that I've tried. And the product that I want to talk about today is this hair product. It's a hair protein treatment, but it's a Korean hair protein treatment. I actually ran across this video on TikTok. I've been really interested in trying more Korean and Japanese skincare and hair care products. And so this girl on TikTok, there was a video where she talked about using this protein mask that made her hair really soft. And, it's only like $7 on Amazon. And I'm like, wait, hold up. I'm going to go check this out. It has great reviews. The downside to this is that there's only about 3.5 fluid ounces of the product in there. But I bought this like 2.5 months ago and I still am using it. There's still quite a lot of it left. I use it every 2 weeks and my God, it is such a great product. It makes my hair very smooth and very soft. I would say that this is even better than the Olaplex bonding treatment. That Olaplex treatment honestly does not work too well with me. This product works much better for me. And I recently just got my hair redone. I had like my natural hair for the longest, and then I went and got balayage again. So I'm more prone to getting heat damage and dry hair. But this product really helps me keep the moisture in my hair. And it's been working really well for me. You can immediately tell the difference in your hair. I'm going to link this product on my Instagram page under the product highlight. It is called I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right. It is called the Eliza Vecca 100 Collagen Coating Hair Protein Treatment. Definitely check this out. Totally worth it. And I mean, you can read the reviews. They're great. I would like to end this episode with an inspirational quote related to our topic, which is self-confidence. And the quote is, "With realization of one's own potential and self-confidence in one's ability, one can build a better world." Thank you so much for listening in today. I am so grateful for all the support and feedback I've been getting. If you've listened to this episode and you've really liked it, please feel free to rate this episode and also drop a review. Don't also forget to follow and subscribe to Sonia Space and follow me on Instagram for sneak peeks on upcoming episodes as well as other inspirational content. I hope your day goes well and I've left you feeling inspired. Bye-bye.